Welcome back to our Bluesy Water channel. I want to do a quick video on using hydrogen therapy, actually Brown's gas therapy, which is hydrogen and oxygen mixed together, to mitigate rectal ozone insufflation. We did a couple of videos on this, but this is a more strategic video on exactly how to do this. So the big issue with rectal ozone insufflation and why it works and what the drawback is that it's oxidative stress therapy. It's basically putting a flame on timber, and you're hoping to burn up the toxins. Now, if your body's extremely dry, imagine a dry forest, you light a match, it's just going to go up in flames. But imagine a forest where it rained all night long and you lit a match. It's going to be a dampered burn. And that's what we would prefer with the ozone therapy. But even with a dampened burn, it's still a burn. And a lot of people, depending on who you are, can get a healing response to ozone therapy, which essentially is they feel a lot of inflammation. So they might take anti-inflammatories, vitamin C, drink aloe vera juice. But with this therapy, with the Brown's gas hydrogen therapy, it is so anti-inflammatory. So just first of all, drinking the water, let's say you wait a half hour, let the therapy do its thing, and then drinking the water a lot of times can work. Breathing the gas and having your body full of hydrogen could work. Another simple approach, and this is just the obvious, after you do ozone rectal insufflation, maybe you're waiting an hour and you feel a lot of oxidative stress and you really feel like you need to knock out the flame, like coming with a garden hose after you burn the leaves, is do Brown's gas hydrogen insufflation. So how do you do this? It's very simple. So usually you have a lower lock at the end of your hose, your tubing for your ozone. You just pull it out, and the tubing will just slide right onto the output of the hydrogen machine. And you hook up a catheter, insert the catheter in just like the rectal insufflation ozone, and turn on the gas. Now, the output of the machine, they vary depending on how warmed up they are, somewhere from 400 to 800 milliliters per minute. So this is going to be common sense. You want to run the machine maybe 30 seconds, 20 seconds, see how you feel, get rid of excess gas. If you feel like you need to, you will at some point. Make sure you don't need to go to the bathroom. I mean, if you need to go to the bathroom again. Put some protective plastic on your bed or massage table like I do, just in case. Hopefully you've evacuated quite a bit doing the ozone therapy and you're really not going to have to go anymore. This is just simply going to be gas in, gas out. Now, there's one important principle to understand anytime you do hydrogen therapy. As soon as it exits the tubing, whether it be an applicator like this, if I'm like this and I exit, it goes up. If I'm like this, it goes up. If I'm like this, it goes up. So draw a line from this up. Make sure your body is in that line. So it's the colon, and sitting up straight would be actually the best. So now that doesn't mean that if you're, let's say, lying on your side, and since it's really deep in with a catheter, it won't follow the path of least resistance. But to get the maximum amount of gas, you literally would sit up. Now, since you're running a machine and there's pressure and it's pushing it in, you could probably basically, to compensate, just run it a little longer period of time. So try it either way. I mean, find your comfort level. We don't make this difficult. If you can get the catheter in and kind of angle your body up, try it that way. Again, do a period of time, turn off the machine, evaluate, get rid of the excess gas, turn it on, maybe do 3-4 rounds. Unlike ozone, you can do as many milliliters as you want. This is a soothing, calming, relaxing gas. The only issue would be feeling pressure, building up too much gas in the colon. So find your comfort level. Don't worry about, once you figure that out, you don't have to worry about overdoing it once you assess where you're comfortable. So just take it incrementally, maybe 20 seconds, evaluate, turn off the machine, see how you're doing, turn it on again. And then if you want to up the time in your intervals, go right ahead. There's one additional option for getting Brown's gas into the colon. You take your applicator. So this is the input here. That's the output. Gas is coming out right here. What you're going to do is you're going to strain relief tubing, because otherwise it could pop out of the inlet. So then you're going to grab it and you're going to take the outlet hole literally and reach under and point that outlet hole right into your anus. Sit on it. Now this is going to create a flush connection. So the gas coming out is going to follow, again, the path of least resistance, and it's going to go up. So it's going to literally shoot up into your colon. Now, this is probably not going to be the same amount of gas. There's going to be diffusion, but there's going to be gas going into your colon. So sit, for several minutes, anywhere from 5 to 15, whatever's comfortable. If you feel like you have to get up and go. But this is a more gentle way. You can just sit in a chair and use the applicator. Again, just take the tip of the applicator coming out, line it up with your anus, get it flush with your butt, make sure that hole is pointed right at your anus, and you can even do some muscle flexation, kind of like Kegel exercises, and you'll get a little more gas going into your colon. So try that as an alternative to doing a direct catheter into your rectum. Now, think of that little outlet almost as a mini catheter, and if you point it correctly at the rectum, you'll get a good lineup going into the colon. You should notice a significant decrease in the inflammatory response. So if you're having a lot of post-ozone therapy inflammation, try this. And if you have any questions, contact me, Andrew at bluesywater.com. Thank you.